Gnomeosaurus was the son of Mama Gnome and Papa Gnome. He was named after his grandfather, Gnomeosaurus with an N, who was a Grandmaster engineer, one of the best who ever lived. His father was also a Grandmaster, but not nearly as good as Gnomeosaurus with an N. Gnome, unlike his father and grandfather, was not a warrior, but a mage. This came from his mother's side of the family. This did not stop Papa Gnome from training Gnomeosaurus in the profession of engineering. As Gnome leveled up, he gained new spells that interested him. He continued to work on his engineering, but not hardly enough to keep up with Papa Gnome's demands.
Did you finish making that explosive sheep? No, but I learned how to turn people into sheep. I told you, that mage crap is no good. The only thing you'll get out of it is learning how to become a gold farmer.
Papa Gnome made Gnomeosaurus go to Stormwind and pick up a stack of wool cloth for his explosive sheep.
Hi, I'm looking to pick up a stack of wool cloth.
You looking to make a robe?
No, it's for my explosive sheep.
Why aren't you a tailor? It's much more useful for a mage. This inspired Gnome to become a tailor. He would sneak out at night, take the tram to Stormwind, and get lessons from Tailor Lady. He eventually got his tailoring higher than engineering, and Papa Gnome got very suspicious. He also checked the armory. One night, Papa Gnome got suspicious and decided to follow Gnomeosaurus to see where he actually was going. He followed him all the way to the tram and eventually to Stormwind.
How could you? I told you to meet a gnome girl. No, father, she isn't my girlfriend. She's teaching me tailoring. What? I knew it! You are banned from my house and my life. /ignore.
Gnome tried to reason with his father, but it was too late. He was already on the ignore list. So Gnome had nowhere to go. He slept on park benches in the Stormwind Park. He also had to conjure his own food and water for survival. He tried getting a job at Tria's cheese shop, but he was too short to sell cheese, and you had to be at least 4 feet tall. Next he tried to get a job at the WoW DRM, World of Warcraft Department of Rideable Mounts.
I told you, this is the last time I drink and ride a mount at the same time. Please give me my license.
So, you have an RUI, riding under the influence. You have to take it up with the guards.
But I am Hemet Nessingwary, a celebrity known by all of Azeroth.
Hemet, is that alcohol on your breath?
Yee, I have a problem. And finally, the Stormwind Visitor Center.
Hello, ma'am. Welcome to Stormwind. How can I help you today?
Yes, I got one of those coupons for the digital converter boxes. I got to watch Jeopardy in 3 hours and the TVs are gonna go over to digital and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't think we carry any of those.
But I have a coupon and Jeopardy's on in 3 hours. And did I mention that I had a coupon?
Go talk to the guy behind me.
After the jobs didn't work out, he had to play the auction house, trying to earn money so he could buy cloth and tailoring recipes. After years of tailoring, auction house playing, and hard work, he became a Grandmaster tailor, and the best tailor Stormwind had ever seen. People would travel from far and wide to meet Gnomeosaurus and admire his tailoring skills. Haris Pilton paid Gnome 100,000 gold to craft her gigantic bag, and everyone was getting Gnomeosaurus haircuts, for it was an achievement. They even made Gnomeosaurus Day, where all could get a special Devilsaur-shaped cookie with a gnome head. Gnomeosaurus was a legend, but deep down he felt empty. He had not seen his family in years and only got letters from Mama Gnome. He would talk about how Papa Gnome couldn't make money because engineering was not useful for anyone except the engineer. Gnome decided to go help out his family, but the tram was out of order. He had to travel through Elwyn Forest in the rain, fighting spiders, gnolls, and eventually, powerful Hogger. He made it all the way to Westfall when he realized he was going the wrong way. He had never been outside Dunmore or Stormwind and therefore knew very little about geography. The tram was fixed when he got back to Stormwind and took it all the way to Ironforge accompanied by a random Tauren. He looked for his house, but it was foreclosed. Ironforge had taken it away because of their missed payments. The rising auction house prices were too much for them to afford. They had to move down to Keranos to live off the land and cheap beer-basted boar ribs, all you can eat for 5 silver. Gnome arrived when he saw Papa Gnome being attacked by a snow leopard. He quickly ran to help his father, but it was too late. It had killed him. Gnome found Mama Gnome in the Keranos Inn. He told her about Papa Gnome and how he had died in the epic leopard battle. He gave her gold and headed back to Stormwind when the ghost of his father appeared.
Papa Gnome, you can hear me. You took me off Ignore, finally. I have one final thing to ask you. Yes, Father? How do you drink your coffee? I'm mainly drinking Geared water. It's healthier, free, and I hear the refreshing spring water they sell comes from the Vile Reef, which is pretty much a Murloc bathroom.
Papa Gnome faded away, and you could hear faintly in the distance,
You know take candle.
This left Gnomeosaurus confused as he traveled back to Stormwind. He eventually met a gnome girl named Gnomerella and got married to her. They had a kid named Gnome Jr. As Gnome Jr. got older, he went to his father and asked him,
Would it be alright if I was a cook instead of a tailor? You want to be a secondary profession? Before you choose cooking, think about it long and hard. That's what she said. You set yourself up.